So I have some exciting news. I'm engaged. I got engaged on December 21st, 2023, and I am here today to tell you the story about it and just explain what happened because it was so much fun and it was just really exciting and like the best day ever. So in today's video, I'm going to be doing my makeup while I tell you about how I got engaged. But before I do that, let me show you my ring. She is beautiful. I love my ring so much. Daniel did a great job, and I love that it kind of has like a thicker band to it, a gold band. So anyway, I just love my ring so much. I'm gonna put my hair up for this because I always do my makeup with my hair up pretty much. I obviously didn't know this, but Daniel had the ring picked out for like a month before the proposal. Also, I'm really thrown off because I usually do my makeup in my bathroom and I'm using a handheld mirror, so we'll see how this goes. So Daniel had the ring for about a month before he proposed. What he did was we went to a restaurant. He asked me if I wanted to go to this restaurant downtown, which we haven't been to in a while. We used to go a lot and we haven't been in a while. So he was like, oh my gosh, I've been craving this place. Like, should we go? And I was like, sure, whatever. Come to find out, that's where it was all going down. So the whole day, unbeknownst to me, my mother was at Daniel's house with his mom, like decorating the entire house for like a little party, okay? So she was gone. She had lied to me and told me she was doing something else, and I believed her. I had no earthly idea that she was at his house the whole time. My sister came over to basically babysit me because I look at Find My Friends all the time. It's kind of like when you look at Venmo, see people's transactions and stuff, like it's kind of like another form of social media. I do that with Find My Friends. Okay, I had to make sure it's blended. I do that with Find My Friends, and so she came over to babysit me and make sure I wasn't on Find My Friends all day. So we went to the mall. I had to do some returns and stuff and buy some things, and so we went to the mall, and then she was like, let's go here, let's go here. And I was like, usually she's like, let's just go home, whatever. Anyway, she was not like that. And then right before, she actually had me do her nails because she wanted to keep me occupied before I had to leave. So here I am doing her nails at our kitchen table, and when that was done, I ended up getting ready, doing my own makeup and hair and stuff, and getting ready for my date. So I'm all ready, and my family's sitting downstairs, and they're like, oh, what should we have for dinner? I guess we're just gonna get Chick-fil-A and watch the UK game. And I was like, whatever, I'm getting pizza. It's this pizza place downtown. That was not what they were doing. They were like planning this whole scheme the whole time to go surprise me at the location where he proposed. So we go to dinner, we go downtown, he drives us down there. We actually like almost kind of got in a wreck. Well, not really, but these cars in front of us like slammed on their brakes, and so we had to slam on our brakes, and it was like one of those like, put your hand across the passenger seat, and we're like, and then we were like, are you okay? Are you okay? I'm good. So that was a little crazy. That would have been really unfortunate if we had gotten in a wreck right before, but that didn't happen, so it was fine. When we got to the restaurant, we parked and got in pretty quickly, so it wasn't super crowded, which was nice. It was a Thursday night, so not a ton of people were out. We split a pizza, and neither of us actually ate that much, so we had a pizza leftover box that we had to carry around with us. But we got a pepperoni and bacon pizza. It was delicious. Then Daniel was like, let's hang out here, like my stomach isn't feeling too good, like I feel kind of sick. And I was like, oh gosh, like okay, sure. So we were just kind of like waiting, but he was actually making sure that our families were there and in place for the proposal. And so then we left the restaurant, and he was like, let's walk around a little bit before we go back to the car. And I was like, do you want to put the pizza box away before we walk around? Like, you don't want to carry this giant pizza box. When I say it was like a pizza leftover box, it was like a full-size pizza box. It wasn't like a little one. Full-size pizza box he's just carrying. He was like, no. And I was like, what? Okay, I guess. And so then I mentioned that the restaurant is right downtown, and in December they have an ice skating rink downtown with a big Christmas tree. And so he was like, wouldn't it be hilarious like if we just went over there and like watched the ice skaters and stuff? And I was like, I guess. And then he was like, I wonder if the fountains were on. let's go see if the fountains are on. And I was like, it's December, the fountains aren't, why would the fountains be on? But I went over there anyway, and we went to go like look at the tree, and I remember seeing like a bunch of people sitting around, but I couldn't see any of their faces. These people are just like I saw this one person sitting on the ledge with their hood up, and they were like hiding. It kind of looked like they were hiding, honestly. And so then he set the pizza box down, and he was like, well, there's something I've been meaning to do for a long time. And then he proposed, and he gave his little spiel, and it was really, really sweet. And then I could see out of the corner of my eye like all these people like coming closer. I was like, oh, these random people are like getting a show here, like at our proposal. And after I said yes and he put the ring on my finger, there was like an outburst of cheering, and we hugged and kissed. And then I looked over, or he pointed, and I looked over, and it was both of our families all like cheering and videoing and everything. And I was like, what is going on? And so we're just so excited, and like a ton of hugs and like cheering, and everybody was so excited because we've been dating for like 6 years, and I knew it was like coming close, and so everybody was just so excited. It was just like such a happy thing. We're like taking pictures and everything, and then I see my sister, and she has been vlogging on my camera the entire time, the one that I'm using right now. She comes up with the camera and the tripod, and she was like, look Kennedy. And I was like, what, you were vlogging? And she was like, oh yeah, you got some interesting footage. So we watched it the next day, and it's what you're gonna watch next, which is this whole behind the scenes of my family getting ready to go and meet us there, and like the surprise and everything. And so I was so excited that she did that, because it's just really fun for us to be able to look back on and watch, because it's really funny and just really sweet that they thought to do that. And so I'm going to put in the behind the scenes footage of the proposal and leading up to the proposal now. Hey everybody! Guess what we're doing?
So we're going tonight to hide in the bushes between, well, not really the bushes, but tonight's the night that Kennedy's gonna get engaged. She just doesn't know it yet. And we're gonna hide and take pictures. Yay!
So we've taken her camera so that we can make a video for her YouTube people.
For you all, her people.
So that you all can come along on the journey with us.
Come along on the adventure.
So come along, everyone. Here we go. Here we go. Getting in the ride.
Let's go get engaged.
Lane, are you excited?
Very, very.
We stopped for Chick-fil-A.
The Lord's chicken.
The Lord's chicken. We have parked and we are walking to the location. It's happening in like 20 minutes. Waiting here at the ice rink with the camera, with my hood up, looking like I'm on the Hunger Games, so that they don't see me, so that I can make sure I get a good shot.
Did you say yes? Congratulations.
Isn't it beautiful?
Oh my gosh, so cute. Adorable.
Right there.
You didn't know?
Not at all?
Not a clue?
I had some suspicions.
Tonight, though? What were your suspicions?
I don't know.
Mission accomplished. Okay, so obviously that was pretty funny and really sweet. So that takes us to the proposal. So we part ways and they were like, go get like your dessert, because Daniel was like, we're gonna go get dessert, and I was like, okay. They left and we left to go to the car. He was like, where should we go celebrate and get dessert? And I was like, I want ice cream, my favorite dessert. He was like, okay. And so I said Grader's, which is a place kind of far from where we were, and he was like, let's go somewhere closer to like the mall. And I was like, okay, fine. And so we picked Cold Stone, which is really close to the mall. We're just like talking in the car. We were just so excited. We were like, oh my gosh, we're fiancés. That's so weird, because we've been dating for 6 years and it was like, you're not my boyfriend anymore, you're my fiancé. We're actually gonna plan a wedding. And I was just like ecstatic. So we get to Cold Stone. He pulls into the parking lot. Okay, so imagine like this is Cold Stone, this is the road. We're coming up this way. He pulls into the parking lot, comes past the restaurant, circles back around, and puts his blinker on to go back down where we came from. And I was like, what are you doing? We're supposed to get ice cream, like park. And he was like, nah, we got something better at home. And I was like, what? He said, yeah, my mom made us a dessert to eat at home. And I was like, ooh, okay, because she makes really good dessert. And kind of like, well, I kind of wanted ice cream. Like, you got me a little excited for that, so that was a little disappointing, but it was fine. So we get back to his house. Hang on, eyelash break. We get to his house and I see there's like a bunch of cars on the street and this is looking suspicious. And lo and behold, we walk in and the lights are off. It was completely decorated for a surprise party. Everyone that I know pretty much was at their house to surprise me for like a surprise engagement party. And it was so crazy. What are all of you guys doing here? It was just crazy. And so I like go around the room and I'm like giving hugs to everybody. Everybody's like, oh, you know, congratulations and stuff. And I was like seeing people that came from out of town, like all my college friends came from out of town to come and celebrate. And I was like, what are you guys doing here? The fact that they traveled so far to surprise me, because I was gonna send them a picture of my ring and be like, you guys, look what happened. And lo and behold, they already knew. They were there and they had known for I don't even know how long. And so they were like scheming and planning to come to Lexington and come surprise me. It was just so sweet. We had like sparkling grape juice, you know, the like Welch's kind, which is so good. I love that. It's like my favorite. And it was all decorated and there was a bunch of like little cakes and like snacks and foods to graze on, and it was just amazing. Like I just felt so loved and appreciated and I was so excited. Like it was just so much fun, and the whole thing has been like the best way to end 2023 that I could have thought of. Like it was seriously amazing. And so ever since, we have been already starting wedding planning and trying to get all the big things done before we leave for Disney and before we both go back to school, because we do long distance. And so it's a whole lot easier to plan a wedding when you're together and not away from each other. It has been so much fun. So I'm about to upload, or I'm about to put in the second part of the engagement footage behind the scenes that my sister did. And it's like them getting ready for the surprise and then also just like parts of the party and people and celebrating and everything.
Phase 2, we're going to a surprise party that she doesn't know about, and there's like 50 people that are on their way to Daniel's house to surprise her for her engagement. So
We're excited.
this is phase 2.
Yep.
We'll see you in there. I can't get the zoom.
Are we waving?
Yeah, mountain bikes down there for like 5,000.
Not in the. He's not on. Yeah. They did. Oh, like if I was giving you wave up, and you're like.
Lane, if you could give one piece of marriage advice, what would you say?
Daniel, you're wrong. Say you're sorry.
That's it?
Correct. I'm sorry.
Thanks for coming along, and we'll see you in the next one.
So as you can see, it was so much fun, and I just like, I don't even have any more words to describe it. Like, it was so much fun and I felt so loved, and I still do, and it's just been the best, most exciting way to end 2023. And I'm still obsessed with my ring. I think it's so gorgeous, and I'm probably going to be posting some more wedding content coming in the future. But that is the super fun story and behind the scenes footage that I was not expecting of my proposal. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and my next one will be a Disney vlog because we are about to go do Run Disney. That is all that I have for this one, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.